Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, the place where we go deep in all things manifestation, soul alignment, and healing. Today's video is one that I've been wanting to do for a long time now, a subject I want to dive deep into because I believe there's a lot of misconceptions around manifestation, about the how-tos to manifest your deepest desires. And so I wanted to share my own experience and what I've learned through my own process, my own spiritual growth, my own personal development, and what has helped me quantum leap and manifest a lot of things that I've been desiring for a long time. And when I look at my life as a whole and I see my life quantum leaping in all aspects, it comes back to one single thing, one common thing, and it is the power of your unconscious mind and the understanding of your unconscious mind. So without further ado, let's get into this video. The first thing I wanted to dive deep into is the fact that manifestation is not superficial, simply because manifestation is life itself. It is the reflection of the processes of life and how life is created, and so it's not superficial at all. And as manifestation has become mainstream, there's a lot of information available, and often it is information that is directed and focused on quick fixes. And I mean, I do share a lot of tips and tricks that can help you in your daily life, and there's so much we can do in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and that's why I wanted to go deeper into this video, because as much as I give you processes that can be viewed or can help you to fix a problem quickly in your life, there's still a lot of depth to go into in order to manifest the life of your dreams and be able to have the deliberate power over your reality. And so that's what I wanted to make clear, because until you keep believing that manifestation is a quick fix to your problems, you will continue to face them. You will be faced to face them again and again and again. Because again, manifestation is not a quick fix. Manifestation is not superficial. Manifestation is life itself. And when I say that manifestation is life itself, is that manifestation is the result of the cosmic laws supporting and creating this realm, this universe. And so manifestation is manifestation, meaning that it's something that takes form. And so the process of manifestation is the cosmic laws of the universe taking form in matter, becoming visible through our physical eyes. And so when you manifest something in your life, it means that it once started as a thought, it once started as a desire within that didn't exist in your physical reality, and through you deepening that connection with that desire, with that dream, with that thought, with that vision, you started following the steps, following the direction of that dream, and it became reality. And because this process is supported by the laws of the universe, it means that we must respect those laws in order for those things to come alive, in order for those desires to be supported by these laws. When we see manifestation as superficial, we believe that we have control over everything and that we have to chase those things outside of us. because there's always more information available to quick fix what we don't want in our life. And so when we perceive manifestation in this way, we are seeing our power outside of us. We're putting our power into all the practices, methods, information that is available out there. But when we understand that manifestation is life, is a way of being, because it's happening all the time, whether you're conscious of it or not, it's happening all the time, and you're manifesting all the time. And so when you realize that, then you can take responsibility for what you're creating, instead of trying to run away from the creation that you've created, that you brought to life, and trying to run away from it, trying to avoid it. So as long as we use manifestation to run away from our current reality, we will continue to be faced with the circumstances and with the creation we have created. In order for us to be able to transcend that, in order for us to be able to transmute that, to transform that, and create it in something that is serving us. You are always manifesting. So if you don't like your reality, or if you feel trapped in your current reality, it's not that you have to learn how to manifest. You don't have to learn the how-tos. You must take responsibility for your powers as a co-creator, as a divine creator. That means acknowledging what you're capable of, acknowledging how this world is created, and then align yourself with those laws and respect those laws, so that you're able to create what you want deliberately. And for you to be able to create the reality that you desire deliberately, you must understand who you are. You must understand the power that you have. Because without understanding yourself, you will never understand life. Because no matter where you are, no matter how many experiences you experience, there is always something in common, and it is you. It is you. And I don't see enough people talking about this, and that's why I really felt the call to go deeper into this and not just talk about the surface level information we already know about manifestation, but to really understand that there's one single thing in common for all of us and for all realities we're able to create, and it is that your unconscious mind, the life force that is keeping you alive, that is creating life for you at every moment, is the intelligent force that is bridging you with the universe. I mean, in this moment, you don't have to think consciously or tell to your heart or understand the how-to for your heart to beat for you. In this moment, you don't have to know the how-tos to tell your brain to process information and allow you to see. In this moment, you're not telling your intestines the how-tos to digest your food. It's all happening in this moment because this is life. It is a process that is happening because there's a higher force guiding all of it. The moment you understand that is the moment you can acknowledge who you are, which is a creator. And unless you let that sink in, you will always think that you need more information, more knowledge, more step-by-step processes to be able to create what you're already creating. So if you're not having the results that you want in your life in this moment, if you're wanting to have more abundance, have more joy, have the partner of your dreams, whatever it is that you want. If you're not having that in this moment, it's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you don't have enough. It's not because you don't know enough. It's not because you have to find a new trend that is going to help you quick fix your reality. It's just that you're not aware of your powers. It's just that you don't have conceptualized how you're creating this reality right now. It's just that you don't know what you don't know. And that's okay. But understanding stuff, meaning another how-to, doesn't mean that you will know. Because you can understand a lot of things. You can understand many different manifestation methods, like the whispering method, like saying affirmations. You can understand that this is helping you create your reality, but until you experience it, meaning that you manifest what you want and understand what happened inside of you for you to be able to create that, until you experience it, until you have a clear experience of manifestation, you really don't know. And what is helping you experience this life? Your body, your unconscious mind. Maybe you knew, or maybe you're realizing that now, learning that now, but your unconscious mind is responsible for 90% of the results you have in your life in this moment. Meaning that what you choose consciously, let's say, I want this amount of money, I want this type of partner, I want to go to this place. The conscious choice that you make only has a power of 5%. Meaning that how you're creating that comes from the 95% of who you are, which is your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is a combination, the program that is making you who you are today. Your unconscious mind, in other words, is literally the program that is holding to all the things that you've experienced, your memories, your history of life, what you've learned, everything. And so it is the automatic responses you're having on a moment-to-moment basis. And since most of us don't know that, we feel like we need more in order to have more. And you've probably heard that before in the manifestation world, in the law of attraction community. You are co-creating your reality. You are co-creator, meaning that universe is supporting you to create everything that you want. And you have your part to play in this co-creation process. And so your part is to align yourself with your desires. Because until your unconscious programmings fit your conscious desires, there will always be a separation. You want this, but you're acting from this place. You want abundance, but you have been wired to act from scarcity. You want love, but you're acting from fear. And as you know by now, like attracts like. And so until you become aware of what is keeping you out of alignment with the things you want, you will continue to feel like you're lacking information. You're lacking how-tos. You're not lacking more information. You're just not tapping into the very source that is helping you create your reality, that is creating your reality at this moment. One of my mentors said that, and it really helped me shift my perspective on this. How to and tapping in is really different. You can understand the process, you can know the process, but until you really tap into the process, you will not have the results of that process. And so you can understand the process of manifestation, but until you tap in, that same process that is helping you manifest what you want, you will not experience it. And so the reason I'm saying all of this today is that maybe it's time we stop seeking more. Maybe it's time we stop running around trying to find the quick fix solution for life. And maybe it's time to take responsibility for the divine gifts we were given at birth. Maybe it's time we acknowledge that we are the only being responsible for our dreams and our desires. And maybe it's time to understand that we already have everything that we need. And I know maybe it sounds like Chinese to you in this moment, what I'm saying, but I know that there's a deep part of you that understands what I'm saying, because your soul already knows the way, but your ego has been conditioned to perceive reality in a really specific way. And that is the very source, the very cause that is separating you from the things you want. It's not that you're not enough, as I said. It's not that you don't know enough. It's just that your automatic responses, what you have been conditioned to believe, to perceive, and to understand of this reality is not in alignment with the truth. As a society, most of us have been conditioned to live in fear and to live out of ego. And I've talked about this in my previous videos. I would highly recommend, if you really want to understand between your ego and your soul, that will definitely help you integrate this video and what I'm sharing with you in this video. But you didn't come here to survive. Your ego is helping you survive. And since we have been conditioned to live out of ego, we think and we believe and we act out of survival. And so through these fear-based behaviors, these fear-based automatic responses, we are not tapping in our abilities. We are not tapping in our abundance. We are not tapping in the love that we have. We are not tapping in our source, our essence, because we are tapping in to a different source that is not the process of creation. Life is creation. Survival is avoiding death. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And since energy doesn't lie, if we're always trying to avoid death, then we're not living. And manifestation is the process of life. So I know this is deep, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's time we go deep. And this is what this channel is about. It's to stop trying to fit in the conventional, the common, the normal, and instead trying to really go deeper into what we are, who we are, what we want to create, life, our purpose, everything. We have been conditioned to seek for the common, seek the trends, seeing what everyone is doing. But it's not because it's common that it's mean that it's normal, or it's not because it's common that it means that it's aligned or working for our highest good. People will convince you to not follow your dreams because it's complicated, because life doesn't happen this way, because you have to be realistic to thrive and to have success. People will tell you a lot of things because they will tell you their perception of reality. And so if you're watching this video right now, you were divinely guided to finally understand that it's time to settle for other people's perception of reality and instead experience your own reality the way that you know you're called to experience your reality. If you know that you're meant for more, because I know you know. If you know that you're meant for more, it's because there's more. But if you keep settling for what other people tell you that life is, you will continue to experience that external perception. Your unconscious mind is your superpower. It is connecting you with the universe, with the cosmic laws of the universe, and it is always working in your favor. But if you keep using your conscious mind to move in this reality, you will feel that it's hard because you're only accessing 5% of who you are. You will experience that separation because there's more. You know deep in your heart that there is more. And if you stay in the status quo, you will continue to feel that separation. Because that feeling of separation is letting you know that it's time to go deeper, that there's more for you to experience. Not to understand, to experience. And of course, I'm saying a lot of things in this, and I know a lot is resonating, and maybe a lot is still unclear, which is normal, because in this moment, I'm not speaking to your conscious mind. In this moment, I'm not addressing to your conscious mind. I'm addressing to the part of you who already knows, that already knows how to move in this reality, that already has all the answers. And there's so much that we can do in a YouTube video, in a TikTok video, and an Instagram video, because again, that is just surface level connection, surface level approach. But what I mean by that is that through a video we have limitations of what we can access, because it's short, it's limited, and there needs to be more space and a different container for you to be able to tap into that. And what we don't realize is that we feel like we need to do this alone. But to tap into your unconscious mind, you will need guidance because you've never done it before. And most of us don't know how. We don't know how because we weren't taught to know how. We weren't taught to use our unconscious mind to our highest good. We weren't taught to tap in that infinite intelligence that is guiding us every step of the way. With this channel, that is my purpose, to give you the best information I can give you, for you to explore that on your own and to have tangible things to do and practice and put in application. But the main reason I'm saying this today, and the reason of this video, is for you to really understand that manifestation is not something that you seek. It's something that you are. It's not a how to process. It's an experience that you're living every day of your life. And so it's not about looking outside of you for answers, but start tapping in that very process. And so the reason that you don't have what you want is because you're not tapping in the things that you want. If you feel separate, it's because you're tapping in separation. And if you're watching this now, know that you were divinely guided to receive all the things that were said in this video. And I know there's a part of you that is probably wondering, but how? How do I do that? Which is normal, because that's what we are always seeking. And what I would say to that part of you is, how can you use your current reality as a reflection to show you the way and to show you where you're still acting out of fear, where you're still compromising yourself, where you're still playing small, where you're still not acting in alignment with who you are. Your reality is the reflection of who you are. Meaning that what you see in your reality is what you can see within you. Because those automatic responses, those unconscious patterns brought you right here, right now. And so the results you have are a reflection of the processes that brought you here and now. And so to be able to do things differently, you must take responsibility and experience, have conscious awareness of that process that brought you here, to understand yourself better, so that you can create space for better things to come, so that you can take responsibility and change the course of your life. So if you want to know how to, pause, take your journal, write every category of your life: love, finances, friendships, career, everything, and just observe the results that you have, observe what is happening inside of you when you take acknowledgement for those results, for this reality. And once you have that written down, you can take a moment, pause, and go through each category and ask yourself, what beliefs, what stories, what narratives, what behaviors are causing me to create this result in my reality? What is supporting this result? And through that reflection, you will have a lot of answers. You will have a lot of answers. And so start there and come back to this video. Let me know what came up for you, and let me know if you have any questions starting there. But instead of always running around trying to know more, understand more, why not use what you already have for your advantage? And definitely, if you need more support, I decided to create a masterclass, a 2-hour masterclass, where I guide you into understanding the language of your unconscious mind, so that you do have the experience and of course the knowledge, but the experience most of all, to be able to dissolve any limitation, any limiting belief, any limiting story that is holding you back from manifesting what you want. So if you feel like you need more support and you want to understand who you are at a deeper level and from another perspective that will serve you, then check out the link in the description box for the Clear, Cancel, Delete Masterclass that will be happening next Thursday, June 22nd. And I wanted to make this a really fun event and accessible event for you to be able to integrate that in your life and stop running around, stop feeling like you need to know more, like you need to have more. What you want is never in the future, and what is going to help you get there is never in the future, it's right here, right now. It's right here, right now. So if you feel the call and are ready to embark in this new journey of understanding the language of your unconscious mind so that you have deliberate power over your reality, then check out the link in my bio and we will co-create magic together, because it's time. It's time we stop running around, and it's time we acknowledge who we are and we know who we are. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this video helped you in some way. And I know it's not the typical videos, so trust that you already know, and trust that the information that you heard today is going to do its own process within you, and that everything would be revealed in divine timing for you. There's no rush and everything is already here, so you can just trust in your ability to create what you want, because you're already creating all the time. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!